The white snow is a contest ring. The two players are evenly matched. This is the preseason mock battle. They are aggressive by nature and test each other out. Learn from each other through constant practice. Enrich your fighting experience. Help them prepare for tough times. By then, they will have food and mates. A real life and death struggle. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. This episode takes us deep into the polar regions, overlooking the desert. Let's explore this hot planet together. Polar bears are the largest predators on land. Adult polar bears stand up to 2.8 meters tall. Is the out-and-out polar overlord. After a bitter fight, it nestled motionless in the snow, quietly waiting for winter to come. When water turns to ice, dry tree branches covered with fog, seawater freezes thousands of miles of ice. Build this white snow country. Endless hunting grounds. Polar bear sits down and reigns supreme. As they grow, the toughest season is coming. Arctic plunged into 24-hour polar night. The gorgeous aurora dances like a veil. The emerald green is dotted with starlight. Although the winter night sky is wonderful. But for wolves in the Canadian Arctic, another new challenge. They roll themselves up. Looks harmless. Occasionally turn over and act cute. But don't underestimate them. Arctic wolves first originated 300,000 years ago. Survivor of the Ice Age. Even so, finding food is still a problem that must be faced. After 3 full months of torment in darkness, Arctic wolves finally see a glimmer of light. The warm sun returns to the earth. Swarms of Arctic rabbits are like blossoming cotton balls. They bite the dry branches and chew back and forth. A look of indifference to life and death. Because summer is shorter, Arctic rabbits can only have 1 litter a year. To ensure safety, they gather in groups and stay alert. Wolves have a hard time launching raids. There are always some Arctic wolves eager to try. Frightened rabbits run wild. Action speed up to 65 kilometers per hour. Arctic wolves run out of strength quickly. Ended up with nothing. Maybe the rabbit meat well is not so tasty. Why not aim for the steak? The idea is bold and dangerous. Howling wind, snowflakes flying. Everywhere is white. Several cows eat standing in a snowstorm. Thick fleece can withstand the severe cold of -50 degrees Celsius. Territory fights often break out among male cattle. They are brave and never give up. Arctic wolves, to fill their stomachs, can run 80 kilometers a day. They have a keen sense of smell and come all the way, quietly watching the prey. Muskox fur is long and dense, like clothes in the wind and snow. Just hunt one. That's enough to feed an entire pack of wolves. Rare scene of Arctic wolf rounding up cattle. They gain insight into the situation in advance. Target a calf. Carry out careful teamwork. Wolves attract the attention of an adult muskox. They create a protective barrier for the calf. Adult cattle have sharp horns. Weighs more than 300 kilograms. It's not easy to break through. Arctic wolves can only guard in all directions, looking for opportunities. The head wolf leads his men to drive away the muskox. Let them run. Wait until the opponent's formation is chaotic. An Arctic wolf lurking nearby leaps to its feet. Bite the prey. A perfect hunt comes to an end. This young muskox is bitten. Its mother can't bear to leave. Standing aside sad. The laws of nature wielding tail knives. Never be soft because of motherhood. Little muskox sends out painful yuan. Its mother is struggling. Run towards the child. Cattle not far away. Numbly looking at this tragedy. Until the mother muskox falls. No more sound. In the cruel polar world, an animal survives. Often means the sacrifice of another life. The wolves have been starving for months. I can finally have a full meal. White gradually grows, ice and snow blend. The North Pole welcomes spring. Seasons affect the animals here. A polar bear is looking for food. The calm water reflects its shadow. Melting glaciers slowly modeled. It stepped on wet snow. Like a walker, a fleshy seal looking up. They rely on the right time and place. Don't care about polar bears at all. There are escape routes everywhere. Polar bears have little chance of successful predation. This is where a keen sense of smell comes in handy. It can spot seals up to 3 kilometers away. There are always some iron fools with worrying IQ. Lie on your back and bask in the sun. I don't know if I was bitten by a bear. This hungry bear is already salivating. Wait until the distance is close enough. It gallops. Bite the prey's vitals. I can finally have a good meal. Bloodstains remain on the shattered ice. A group of seabirds came upon hearing the wind. It has to eat fast. The smell of blood attracts an unexpected guest. It also wants to take a share. Do whatever it takes. Polar bears who are already full have no intention of fighting. Left a bone dregs. Don't stay here for long. Hungry male polar bear. Even kill the same kind. With summer coming, the sun is getting hotter. The environment in the North and South Poles has undergone earth-shaking changes. Huge glacier crashes. Overwhelming, majestic. Until the dark sea swallows everything. This polar bear had to make a life or death decision. Sparkling sea. It swims all the way until it hits land. But no matter where, he will starve for the next 4 months. Glacier changes have pros and cons. It's an opportunity for another animal. Over the past 50 years, the average temperature here has risen by about 3 degrees Celsius. Different from the emperor penguins that live in the ice and snow. Gentoo penguins prefer warmer environments. The island is simply for them. Tailor-made little paradise. Penguins returning from hunting. One by one with high spirits. Like triumphant warriors returning to their wives and children. The waters are very rich. A young couple can raise 2 babies. These 2 chubby little guys follow closely behind daddy. Warming up before meals is essential. Those who run first can eat as soon as possible. This is the reward a champion deserves. There are baby penguins of all ages. The little guy who just graduated is going to try his skills in the sea. They are full of confidence and ambition. But the cruelty of reality is like a blow to the head. Life is not only calm. Still hiding murder. Storms choke homes with fragmented sea ice. Baby penguins' way home is full of obstacles. They walk through the maze of ice floes. If you don't pay attention, you will be singled out. You have to use your hands and feet to get through here. It's physical work. A little penguin that was still flopping just now, dragged silently to the bottom of the sea. Huge black shadows come out of the water, scared the little penguins to flee in a hurry. For a time the waves splashed. The lucky ones who reached the shore first survived. But some little penguins are not so lucky. This is a leopard seal. It is more than 3 meters long. Slender body, huge head. Feeds exclusively on penguins. The whole island is like its pasture. This poor little one is hiding on an ice floe. It has no way out. A dark shadow flits across the deep seabed. Death's scythe slowly approaching. Little penguins try their best to hold on to the ice. Stepping on the ice flows desperately forward. The splash of water is like a signal. The harder it struggles, the easier it is to spot. It's more like a game of cat and mouse. Seals also like to play with their prey. Anyway, there are a lot of penguins here. It needn't rush. The calm water seems to be silent. But is it really over? When danger eats away at life, bystanders won't help. All you can rely on is yourself. This is a Jedi escape of life and death. The little penguin tried his best. Escape from the leopard's mouth again and again. Finally jump on a block of ice. The seals are following closely. This is the last pick. The brave will be favored by the goddess of fate. The little penguin finally got away with it. When midsummer comes, polar bears are trapped on the shore. Hardly any food here. The coast is full of birds and flowers, full of vitality. But the fun is theirs. Polar bears can only lie on the green grass, survive entirely on the fat accumulated last winter. They are scrawny, with intestines. Desperation is often accompanied by opportunity. This time of year, beluga whales swim to the shallow waters of Canada to breed. The water temperature here is 10 degrees Celsius higher than that of the ocean. It is a hotbed for the growth of beluga babies. It is also the last straw for polar bears. It's not easy to hunt beluga whales. Their necks are very flexible. Polar bears are easy to spot and sound and alert. Polar bears waste precious energy with every dive. Its chances of surviving the summer safely are dwindling. Reckless often get nothing. Smart polar bears start to change tactics. It picks a reef with an open view, then stands still. As long as the beluga swims to the hunting range. Another fatal blow. It saves from starvation. Strong faith supports the body. The sun is burning right now. It eats and does not move. Jumping into the water again and again. Returning empty-handed again and again. After several failures, it finally surfaced and successfully caught a small beluga whale. It is directly related to the life and death of this group of polar bears. But if the sea doesn't freeze, they are still at stake. Polar animals have undergone continuous evolution, survive in this wilderness, under the same extreme conditions. Nubian sheep living in Israel. Even more amazing. They walk among the cliffs. Physically strong, like walking on the ground. It's unimaginable to raise 2 young children here. The rolling heat wave is coming. Nubian sheep desperate for water. But the water source is more than 300 meters below the place. It's been a thrilling journey. Mother goat jumps. The body forms a beautiful arc. 2 baby sheep follow closely behind. They are only a few days old. He's a natural rock climber. The soft hooves can firmly grasp the rock wall, even swooping down. Don't get dizzy. Flocks of sheep shuttle through the cracks. Smaller toddlers are more flexible. There's hardly any vegetation on these scorched cliffs. Every foothold may collapse. The sheep family will be at the foot of the mountain soon. No cliff protection. Some winners have been waiting for a long time. This Arabian wolf blocks their way. Mother sheep urges her children to climb up to the high ground. The terrain here is more conducive to escape. Veteran Arabian wolf doesn't give up easily. It started to move back and round the road, hot pursuit. Sheep cubs have absolute flexibility, but they are inexperienced. One of them was soon cornered. It panicked. Finally fell into the mouth of wolves. Desperate mother sheep, but helpless. Only take the surviving child and leave as soon as possible. In the canyon where the sun doesn't shine. Hidden source of life. Running water is the most precious resource in the desert. It has bred countless creatures. Countless lives were lost for this day. Red kangaroo living in Australia suffered an unprecedented drought. At a high temperature of 46 degrees Celsius, they're about a shot away from being done. This mom and her cubs will soon suffer from heat stroke. They only have one chance to escape. Shade reduces the power of the sun by 80%. But here is already occupied. Mother kangaroo has nothing else to do. Just keep digging. Only 10 centimeters underground. The temperature of the soil can be 10 degrees Celsius lower than the surface. Wait until the sun reaches the pole. It starts to wet its body with saliva. Use sleep fluid to evaporate to cool the blood. It's like drinking chicken to quench your thirst. Solar energy received in Australia, much more than other continental plates. Red kangaroos are just a handful to benefit from shade. More kangaroos are basking in the hot sun. Baby kangaroo hides in mother's shadow, but to no avail. Hardly any food here, even if you don't get sunburned. They are also struggling on the verge of starvation. If the drought continues, 80% of red kangaroos die. Their bodies are all over the wilderness. But there are always a few exceptionally tenacious red kangaroos. Continue life. The stars move, the mountains and rivers change suddenly. As the temperature gradually rises, our deserts expand by nearly 130,000 square kilometers every year. In such a harsh environment, there are still animals that can reproduce. Maybe only those who have experienced many battles, to be the heirs of the earth. And what about the future of mankind?